Hello and welcome to the TestFix presentation of learning about being more productive with no-code test automation. Great that you are here, and well, let's go into the details. So a little bit about me. My name is Ralf. I was born in Germany, live in Barcelona. I actually compiled my first Linux kernel in version 0.1. I really love open source and to automate anything. IBM honored me as one of 200 data analysis and AI champions this year. I'm a three-time founder and I've been in startup mode almost all my life. Let's see what no-code is about. Yeah? So no-code actually describes in near natural language what you want the computer to do. So here we see a test automation where we instructed the browser to call a URL, then resize the browser to something. And this is really easy. This gives test cases the flexibility and the users to flexibility to change it. And the documentation of this test case is right in here. So it's easy to read. It's nice if you see it failing. And then test cases may be fixed directly by the business users. A typical no-code test suite should provide you with parameterized test steps that enable you to easily automate your test plans. And this is what makes people in testing happy. You can easily review and even fix failing tests, not depending on DevOps and fixing code. And this makes user happy. They feel the power of programming without having deep knowledge of such. So behind, of course, we see just behind this one test step that there are 52 lines of Python code. No code does not mean there's no code running behind, of course, but no-code just simplifies repeated tasks in near natural language. No-code is a kind of abstraction layer where the end user can change the behavior using a few parameters. That's it. Let's see some famous examples of no-code. So this is from Wikipedia. And you probably know WordPress and Shopify and Salesforce. So what do all of them have together? They make users happy. They help their users to solve problems without having in-depth knowledge of IT and coding. Who knows FileMaker? FileMaker is from 1985. FileMaker has always given the power of database operation to the people without deep coding knowledge. There's no SQL required to get data, filter data, sort data. FileMaker, for me, is the very best example of a no-code program that actually produces happiness. So, a little bit about history. In 2001, Dan North started promoting JBehave and introduced the shift from test-driven development to behavior-driven development. So his credo actually was get straight to the good stuff. If you have not seen a speech from Dan, I really highly recommend to search for his speeches on YouTube. His speeches are very, very inspiring. So jump into the history of no-code solutions in testing with Dan. So let's have a look at the market and what our famous analysts say about no-code. Gartner and Forrester are congruent about the fact that no-code solutions will actually disrupt the classical software market as we know it. So why? What is so special about no-code? No-code users just deliver faster. They find their coding solution is easier to maintain. And so in conclusion, no-code just gives the power to the people, the users. And then there's this movement. I included a link here that I really recommend to read. I discovered it recently. It's about citizen development. And this is from Kasim Chatterley, who actually evaluates the implications of no code on society. He summarizes when people can solve problems themselves, they're happy. Happy people tend to spread their happiness. They take that home. So people around them also are happier. I find this really incredible and interesting that we have the option to make a society happier. So let's just go for this. Summary. No code makes people happier, users happy. No code empowers user. So being happy and having power enables you to build better products. If you're a tester, an accountant, a shop owner, it doesn't matter. No code, low code will empower and satisfy you. This is something I found out this year. Talking to no code, low code users is really, really funny. Why? Because they always have this super big smile on their face when they talk about the product they use. So I really hope that my speech, and I'm just one person today, if so, please, no code people are happy. Share that happiness. Bringing happiness home makes families happy. This will make our society happy. And a happy society has less friction, less aggression, produces better products. So, see this presentation. I just give you a tiny URL if you want to consume the links. It's just tiny URL, TestFlix no code. And thank you for listening, and I hope to see you happy using no code. Thank you.